This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by the Topsfield Fair.
At the Topsfield Fair, fun is around every corner. Experience the thrills, flavors, and entertainment you won't forget. From award-winning bites to exciting live shows, prize-winning fun awaits you at the Topsfield Fair, October 3rd to the 13th.
Midweek Insights meteorologist Danielle here. You know what that means. We're looking out over the next several days, and we're going to take you through the weekend in detail as well. Here's what we'll cover. Summer warmth on Thursday, up around 80 degrees, a little humid as well. Transition day on Friday, and then a fall feel that moves in for Saturday. A stunner of a weekend, though, for both Saturday and Sunday. Outdoor plans good to go. Meanwhile, we have a tropical depression that has now formed. Tropical depression number 7. No surprise here if you've been watching this video. We've been watching that wave that came off, that cluster of thunderstorms that has now been developing 45-mile-per-hour gusts. And this depression will undergo some gradual strengthening over the coming days. Tropical Storm Gabrielle likely by later today or tonight, and then will continue its motion off to the north and west, likely becoming a hurricane as we head into the weekend. Big cone of probability will still be out over the Atlantic. Bermuda will keep an eye on this as we head into the beginning part of next week. Did you know you could track the tropics in our free 5-star weather app in the interactive radar layer? Try it out. There's a bunch of different overlays you can toggle on and off, including the tropics, with that track on there as well. So check it out. Noise's 1 Degree Outside weather in the App Store and Google Play. And if you haven't checked out our stream yet, it's continuous weather 24/7. Maybe you wake up in the morning, you turn it on your smart TV, the YouTube app, 1 Degree Outside Network, always at 1degreeoutside.live, and at the top of our free app, you can access it there as well. All right, across the country, no big storms, although we've had some rain through the mid-Atlantic with that coastal disturbance that will pass south and east of us. It is getting kicked out of here by a cold front that's coming in during the day on Friday from north to south. Meanwhile, the central United States, some areas of rain, some downpours, some thunder during the day Thursday and into Friday. Also some rain down across southern Florida that will push off the coastline, but may bring some localized flooding and some isolated thunderstorms there. Start of the weekend looking quiet across the Northeast, actually up and down the eastern seaboard. A new area of high pressure will be building in. So let's zoom in for our Thursday. There may be a shower early tomorrow morning, and that risk is greatest over Cape Cod. Maybe a lone downpour. Otherwise, what you do notice is the sun is going to be out for a lot of northern and western New England. And even in southern New England, though a stray shower or sprinkle may linger until later in the day, the overall trend is to bring in decreasing clouds for the evening and overnight. We drop back into the 60s and 50s. Friday, varying amounts of sun and clouds, 40s in the far north country to kick off the day. And then a stray sprinkle as that front comes in. We're going to be in the 70s after being up near 80 degrees on Thursday. So we're warmest on Thursday, then we kind of gradually cool it down. As the new high builds in, we get this cool, crisp, fresh fall air that arrives. For Saturday, highs will be in the 60s. And then as the high slips offshore, we get a few high thin clouds that come in on Sunday. Both weekend days, dry, outdoor plans good to go. A little bit milder on Sunday. And then heading into the start of next week, on the back side of the high, we get more of a southwest breeze, typically a warmer wind direction. So we'll be back up squarely into the 70s for many of us by the time we get to the start of next week on Monday as a warm front approaches from the west. All right, let's take a look at predicted dew point. For our Thursday, you notice the southern half of New England, it's a little humid. Actually, along the south coast and to Cape Cod, you'll feel the difference. It's sticky. Northern New England, we're actually still into dry air. And then watch this nice dry air mass that comes in. Dew points in the 20s and 30s. So this is the driest, crispest air we've had so far this season. And then even into the start of next week, though dew points come back into the 40s, that crisp, low humidity air is going to be with us. We've got the 14-day dew point, it feels like, forecast included in each of our membership levels. 4 levels to choose from. Thank you for all your continued support. Membership.1degreeoutside.com for more information there. High temperatures for our Thursday, either side of 80 degrees. So these last few days of summer, it's going to be feeling like it tomorrow. The wind generally out of the northwest or west-northwest, and then it will be light enough some sea breezes kick in. Thursday night, widespread 50s, but a couple spots may dip into the upper 40s in far northern New England. Friday, 60s for highs in the North Country. Many of us running in the 70s, but the dew point will drop, so it's not as warm of a day. The wind shifts around to the northwest. Varying amounts of sun and clouds. We'll start with sun. Band of clouds moves through. That's the cold front. It's pretty moisture starved, so aside from an isolated sprinkle, it's a mainly dry, beautiful Friday. Here we go Friday night. widespread 40s to around 50 in southern New England. Coolest air we've had so far this season, and widespread 30s in the north. We put the predicted low temperatures for the North Country in the low to mid 30s from the Northeast Kingdom to northern New Hampshire and most of northern Maine. So the blue shading you see here is where frost is likely, even a hard freeze in some spots for Friday night. So just keep that in the back of your mind. It should be no surprise. We talked about it about a week ago that we saw signs of this chilly air coming in. So end of the growing season in portions of the North Country. Saturday highs will be in the 60s north, 60s to around 70 south. So definitely a different feel. Saturday night, very similar. The North Country is cold. Hard freeze for northern New Hampshire, portions of northeast Vermont, and then some scattered frost in those areas. Central and southern New England were widespread 40s. And then Sunday, sun and clouds, a beautiful day, either side of about 70 degrees with a light southeast wind. Looking good for the Pats down at Gillette Stadium on Sunday afternoon. Steelers coming to town, 60s for tailgating and up around 70 degrees with sun and some cirrus clouds decorating the sky. Fall gear, anything you need for our merchandise is at swag.onedegreeoutside.com. Sweatshirts, I was just wearing one this morning. Chilly start. I'm going to show it to you one of these times in the videos. It is the comfiest sweatshirt ever. Sleeves are long. It's so soft. Anyways, all at swag.onedegreeoutside.com.